Welcome to the Calvin D Project, where we interview inspiring people who are determined to make a positive impact in the lives of those they serve. We hope that by listening to these conversations, you will be encouraged. So join us as we dive into stories of people who are driven by faith, passion, and purpose. Right before we start, let's make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so you can get more episodes like this one. Tell me a little bit about yourself and your ministry.
Well, what's going on, everybody? My name is Bryant Toles. I'm just a little old boy that was born up a little town called Kokomo, about 50 miles north of Indianapolis. Born and raised there. Been doing music all my life since I was about 8 years old. That's when I started playing the piano. Been doing it ever since. Haven't stopped. Currently now writing, singing, producing a lot of music all over the place. I'm the minister of music at my home church, Refreshing Springs Church of God in Christ, which is in Kokomo, Indiana, where the pastor's Pastor A. Wendell Brown. We have one of the greatest ministries. I love my church. I love my church, man. My church means absolutely the world to me. That's pretty much it about me. Like I said, I love music. I love doing independent work. I love supporting people. I love pushing people. That's just what I do.
How would you describe your style as an artist?
My style as an artist, it's different. I don't look to sound like anybody else. It may come out like I am, but that's never the intent. When it comes to writing music and things like that, it's just whatever comes out of the pen. Lyrics come, music comes. It's just Jesus driven. That's it. That's all. That's really it. I really can't explain it any other way. God gives me everything that I've done. I take no credit in it at all. He's done everything. So
what would you say was your first big break as an artist? Tell me about that moment.
My first big break as an artist was actually my first major placement. My first major placement was with an artist by the name of Demetrius West. He has a group called Demetrius West and Jesus Promoters. They recorded one of the first songs that I wrote called It's Gonna Be All Right. We did it at our church and everything. We recorded it at our church as well. They did it on one of their most recent projects and it did really well. And I was very grateful for that. With him being a record label artist, he's with Black Smoke Entertainment. They helped me a lot getting exposure and things like that. So that I would say that would be my big break.
Can you tell us about the Kingdom of Praises Choir and what it means to be a finalist at the Kingdom Image Awards?
The Kingdom of Praisers. I what can I say about these people? We are a crazy, fun, Jesus loving bunch. We are literally one big family, man. It is crazy. It's our church choir, the Kingdom of Praisers. These people have literally pushed me to where I am today. If I wouldn't have these people with me pushing me, I wouldn't know where I would be. These people are literally family and I love them with everything that I have. They actually pushed us, like you said, becoming finalists in the Kingdom Image Awards this year. We are finalists again. This is our third time being finalists for the Kingdom Image Awards. We're nominated in the categories of Large Group of the Year and Album of the Year. It's a huge honor. It's a huge honor, man. I could not do it without them. That on our most recent songs, that's the voices that you are hearing, the Kingdom of Praisers.
Absolutely.
That's the voice you're hearing.
Yeah, and you were talking about relationships, so I'd like to talk about the importance of building relationships and expanding your reach as a gospel artist. Now, I noticed that you sent out a special shout out to your brother Andre Speed and Co. and Destiny Fitzpatrick, whom has an awesome radio show on KSDE Gospel Radio. Can you speak on cultivating relationships in this gospel music space?
Relationships are probably one of the most important things that you're going to need, especially in the indie music space. You do not have labels or anything like that pushing you. Everything is done on your own and with the support of your friends. I can honestly say Andre Speed and Destiny, and Sean Cowart, which is the creator of Crash Crew. They're another group that's nominated as well for the Kingdom Image Awards. They support, when I say they support me like I'm their literal blood. Like they support me, they push me. If I get tired, they'll be like, "Hey, no, it ain't that. we getting ready to do this. I'm your brother, I'm your sister. I got you." That's how they are, and having those type of relationships are really important because you hold each other accountable. They always send an encouraging word. It's vice versa. If they need me, I'm always going to be there. I'm always going to push them. And that's just how it is. And that's how it's going to be. So relationships, especially in this indie music era, it's really important. Like I said, you don't have a label or anything like that, a big label, or when it comes to distribution, you got to do all that on your own. When it comes to getting the word out, promoting, all that, you're doing all that on your own. And I get that done with the help of my friends. Absolutely. With Andre and Destiny.
I recently did an interview with Vernon J out of Houston. When I was getting ready for this interview, I saw a post by Lawrence Young, and you spoke on it. And he said that after the gig is the hardest part for many of us.
Yes.
And I've heard that from a variety of artists. Speak on that for me, if you would.
Artists, when they go to different gigs and everything, they're literally pouring out like 150% of themselves. They're leaving it all on the stage, for lack of a better term. Yeah. When it comes to that, and then after, when the gig is over, when the engagement's over, and you're walking off the stage, that's literally the hardest part for me. Reverting back to my relationships, the only people that I have is the K.O.P, my wife, my kids. You know what I'm saying? Those are the only people that I really can go to, you know, when I'm completely depleted. I done left it all out there. It's one of the hardest things to deal with. As soon as you put that mic down, as soon as you hit that stairway going down off the stage, you're immediately under attack. You're immediately under attack, spiritually, physically, because you're completely tired. You didn't used all this energy on stage. So you got to have those people around you that can hold your arms up, that can give you energy and when you need it, and protect you when you need it, because you don't know what's going to be coming at you as soon as you get off that stage.
You talked about putting it all out there and being depleted. And I'm going to speak this quote to you. It says that just because you want to see everybody eat, it's not your job to fix everybody's plate. So what comes to mind when you hear those words?
When I hear those words, I'll just speak from my experience. I'm one that's always making sure everybody else has an opportunity. That's kind of bit me in the butt a lot, you know. Yeah. But that's just who I am. I really want everybody to win. I want everybody to go forth. I want, and when I go forth and go higher, I want to take people with me. When it comes to opportunities and things like that, I can't make you say yes. I can't make you jump into everything. I can only encourage you. That's what, when it comes to mine, that's what I think about. I can help present and show you, this is what I did, this is how this might be, but I can't make you walk through the door.
What inspired you to write the song None Like You, and how has it impacted your audience?
None Like You, man, that song, I started that song a while back. There was, and I hope she doesn't mind me saying this, but my first lady at the church, at my home church, Refreshing Springs, she was in a really bad car accident a while back. Mm-hmm. And the song kind of came to me. It came to me during the pandemic. It came to me then. I had finished it after her accident. Not to go into too deep of a detail or anything like that. But she was literally at death's door. Mm-hmm. She was literally at death's door. And what inspired me to finish the song was when I seen her come into church one Sunday. It was maybe, I want to say, a couple months or so after the accident. She had came into the church, and what was going in my mind, I said, God, there is none like you. Only you could do it. And I had finished the song, and we had recorded it last year, the year before. We had recorded it. It's honestly one of my favorite songs today. She's one of the main reasons why that song really, really came to fruition, because she is a testament to there is none like God. And just to shout her out, Lady Tarita Brown, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for being the strong woman you are.
I would also love to hear the backstory behind your song Jesus and how that song came to be.
The song Jesus. Okay. Oh man, that song Jesus. So last year around September, I had got really, really sick. I had been working on the music for it for a while, but last year and around September, I had got sick. I had developed this cough, a really, really bad cough. It kept going on and on till around November, Black Friday of last year. I had went into the hospital, and when I went into the hospital, they did tests on me. They were wondering why. I was just trying to figure out why I was coughing so bad and why I was just really, really sick. They told me that I had congestive heart failure.
Oh, wow.
And my heart was only beating at 15%.
Wow.
They told me my heart was only beating at 15%. When I went into the hospital, I weighed 294 pounds. When I walked out of the hospital a week later, I was down to I was down to around 255.
Okay.
And that was nothing but just water weight. I sat in the hospital bed and I was just working. My wife, she brought me my laptop and my computer, because I was sitting in the hospital bed bored, because now at this point I'm just like, okay, I need to do something. So I was just working on music, and then I finally got out of the hospital and I had finished the song. Lyric wise, music wise, and everything around January, because that song, when I was in the hospital, all I could really do was call on the name of Jesus, because I didn't know what was going to happen. I honestly thought I was on my way out of here. I really did. I couldn't do anything but call on the name of Jesus, because that's the only one who could fix that situation, man. Absolutely. The only one. Just fast forward, and I can stand here and tell you that my testimony, that the doctor told me my heart is beating back at 100% and I'm 100% normal, and that's nobody but Jesus. That's the only person who could do it, and that's why that song means so much to me. And I pray that song impacts the nation, because Jesus is the only one that can fix any situation.
When you're out and about, which of your songs are people saying resonates to them the most?
The song that resonates the most with people, and the song that they want to hear the most, is None Like You.
Okay.
People love that song, and I get it. It's an up tempo, it's a beat, and it's a nice little bop. But that is one of people's favorites. They love that song, and I understand why. Because I mean, it's a testimony and it's a testament. There's none like God, and it's catchy. It's easy to learn. I had one of my friends, Arthur Gramillion. He actually taught the song to one of his church choirs, and they did it at like a musical or something like that. And I was super shocked. I was just like, wow, they singing my little song. What? They singing my little song. So yeah, it's amazing, and I'm glad that song is touching the world. I really am. I pray it reaches more people as well.
For the people in the trenches supporting indie artists with airplays on radio and attention on social media, talk about having the support of people like Demetrius West, Andre Speed, Destiny Fitzpatrick. Why is support of those people so important for independent artists?
The support of those people, like I said earlier, man, those people have literally held my arms up. Their support is second to none. People like them are rare, very, very rare. Andre Speed, I haven't known him a long time, but when I met him, the first time I met him, something clicked. He was just like, bro, you got it. I got you. We gonna make sure we do this together. I'm gonna hold you accountable. You hold me accountable. And that's the same thing with Destiny. Me and Destiny sang together a few times. We've just been locked in ever since. And anytime she needs me, I'm always there. Anytime I need her, she's always gonna be there to support. Same with the other people, man. That's just how we are. And having those type of relationships, man, it is, and those people, man, it's, oh man, I couldn't ask for anything more, because being like we said earlier, being an indie artist, you need those type of people. You need those relationships, because they are going to help you. They're going to support you. They're fans, for lack of better terms. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be there to support you, just like my fans are gonna be there to support them, because I mean, we all serve the same God.
I'm gonna ask you this question, and I don't want to get you in any trouble. If you were going to put on a concert of independent artists, what 5 artists or groups would you choose to perform at your concert?
Ooh, that's a tough one. So Andre Speed, Destiny, he works with Ty Scott Records, but he does his own thing as well. His name is Jeffrey Thomas, has a group called Thomas in the Situation. I was a part of for a while. Singers are amazing, man. Singers are amazing. One of my brothers, his name is Deshaun Wright. Okay. Deshaun Wright. He's from North Carolina. He's amazing, man. An amazing artist. Amazing artist. One more. Was that 4?
That's 4.
Ooh. There's this group here in town, CJ and the Voices. I don't really know if they're new on the scene, but the first time I heard them, they were amazing, man. They were super amazing, man. And I support them 100%, man. Even though I don't really know them like that, dude, they're just a bunch of young people who don't care and love giving God praise. So, man, CJ and the Voices, those 5, those 5. I would love to do a concert with them.
What new projects are you working on that you can share with us?
Currently working on a new project with B. Toles and the K.O.P. We got a new project that we're currently working on, featuring the songs that you guys have already heard, Jesus and None Like You. Got some new songs coming out. We're looking to release them next year. It's going to be an amazing thing, man. So if you can, follow B. Toles and the K.O.P. on Instagram and on Facebook. We will be putting alerts out and letting you guys know. So please follow and stay abreast, because it's coming. It's coming.
And for my audience that wants to connect with you, how do we find you?
You can find me on all social medias at I am B Toles, IAMBTOLES. On all my social media. On Facebook, you can find me first name, last name, Bryant Toles. That's how you can find me. If you want to connect with me, you can reach me on all my social media.
I want to thank you for being a guest on the K.O.P Project podcast this week. Be sure to connect with Bryant Toles on social media and check out his music. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so you can get more episodes like this one, and like the video. Like it. And thank you again for listening to the K.O.P Project.